How prevailing are corruption practices in the continent?
I think it's a prejudice. I think that the corruption in Africa is no worse than other regions of the world. I've often starts with an assessment on behalf of some of our clients to show them the exact correlation of corruption between a market that they're heavily invested in and their prejudices, frankly, towards certain jurisdictions in Africa. It's a bias and a prejudice that African nations have to contend with.
So it comes back to that lack of knowledge that we talked about earlier.
I've been working in Africa now for almost 20 years. 14 years ago, I founded a magazine specifically to help reveal what I saw as the investment opportunity in Africa. And that was because there was a deficit of information available. That has improved quite dramatically over the last decade. So you've seen international news organizations devoting more money, more journalists to covering the continent from an economic and business standpoint. And that's all good progress, and as I say, it's quite dramatic progress, frankly, in the last decade. But there's still a long way to go. There's still a big data deficiency. I think that with the advent of new technologies and digitization of so many sections of industry in our societies, that we're soon going to see a lot of that data gap filled, which is good news for Africa.